Are you tired of always being out of acid? Can't afford to place your base in a polluted zone? Well, today I'm gonna show you an alternative way to make acid anywhere you sit your base. There are two main things we need, and we're gonna start with seeds, because without them, this farm is basically just a box full of dirt. Here's the deal. This farm needs a lot of contaminated seeds to run in auto mode. Growshrooms can hold up to 1,000 seeds, and you probably won't need that many for each one, but I will show you how to get as many as possible. If you're new, you probably won't have many or any contaminated seeds. Due to recent changes to the polluted zones, contaminated crops are now more difficult to find than your motivation in a Monday morning. To get them, you will need to visit wild zones. There's a warning in here. These zones heavily decrease your sanity. Enemies lurk around, and they are not the kind you want to hug. You can carefully circle around or introduce them to your superior negotiation tactics if you got the firepower. Most crops won't even give you contaminated seeds, but that's fine. This is just a warm-up. To maximize efficiency, find a wild zone that is easy to navigate. For me, this location works well, and the teleporter stone is close. After each run, step out of the zone, teleport back to the stone, press H, switch worlds, go back in, and repeat. Here's a pro tip. Having a harvester sickle and gardening gloves from the mimetic specializations make this a little bit faster. Once you have collected a decent stash, it's time to multiply them. If you pick the gardener class, this is where things get easier. Place the contaminated crops into the seed box, and you won't just get the same amount back, you will get extra seeds. It's basically magic or bribery, not sure which. No scenario states required, no fertilizer needed, crops in, seeds out, simple, efficient. Another way to multiply seeds is breeding fertilizer, but it's locked behind a scenario progression. The developers of the game say a new progression system is coming, so maybe you can cheat fate and get it earlier in the near future, but for now, patience is a virtue. Once you unlock the fertilizer, craft it, plant contaminated seeds, harvest, and you get more seeds than when you plant it. It's another scaling option, but it's not faster than the gardener seed box, because contaminated crops take about 12 hours to fully grow. Another option to get seeds is to check other players' vending machines. Veteran players usually have extras, some sell them, some give them away like Oprah. You get seeds, everybody gets seeds. Next up, Growshrooms. They plant automatically, they harvest automatically. Without them, you will have to plant everything by hand. And if you do that, congratulations, you have earned a medal or a nap, maybe both. I recommend at least 3 to start, more is better, but let's not get crazy yet. There is something important to noting here. They plant on any available plot in your territory, so if you're growing regular crops, plant those manually first, then let the Growshrooms handle the contaminated ones. Early on, when producing seeds, don't let them touch your regular plot, unless you want your fertilizer and the seeds to vanish like your paycheck. But Phoenix, how do I get these helpful little workers? Well, you will need to pick up wild mushrooms. The best spot I have found is here. Teleport to this location, climb up here, drop into the cave, and pick all the mushrooms. Eventually, Growshrooms will spawn. And just like you did with the seeds, teleport back to the teleporter stone, change worlds, drop them again, and repeat the process. Another option to get these little guys is to ask in world chat. Sometimes people sell them, sometimes they just give them away. The design I'm showing you is fully enclosed, no doors and no windows. But this is because contaminated crops hate light. Sunlight slows growth, so dark equals efficient. Also, spooky bonus points. Here's a maximizing trick. Place a Zebra Gentleman, a Rebecca, and a Monolith Cat deviations on your territory. Together, they will let your Growshrooms and all your deviations run 24/7. Yes, they will look sad and tired, but they don't stop working. Basically, the perfect employees. Optional, but highly recommended for maximum efficiency. To build a farm, you will need a 4-level structure, 176 loamy soils, 1 irrigation sprinkler, 1 water purifier, 1 or more synthesis benches, a few water pumps, fertilizer boxes, and some generators for power. Growshrooms handle planting and harvesting, the purifier supplies clean water, the sprinkler handles irrigation, but just make sure to adjust it properly. These are the other materials you will need. Boil water, you're gonna need a lot. You have two options. Number one, you can connect some pumps to a storage and walk away. And number two, you can manually collect it while you cook dinner, take a long shower, or maybe question your life choices. For spoiled food, you can go to a beach, collect shell rocks and seaweed rocks, store them, let them spoil, and boom, you get spoiled food. Like magic, but a little bit smellier. Now I'm gonna show you a speed up version of the build, but you can always slow it down, and if you have any questions, just let me know in the comments. Once you're done completing the structure, you can save it as a blueprint and you can place it instantly wherever you want or maybe on your next scenario. So here's the workflow. Seed supply feeds the Growshrooms. They plant. The dark enclosure speeds the growth. Fertilizer increases seed return if you're using it. Growshrooms harvest. You collect. Move the crops to the synthesis bench and you can craft the acid. 2 stacks of 99 every 16 hours per bench. I run 3 benches for example. That's around 600 acid every 16 hours, about 890 acid every 24 hours. no polluted base required. Then you can sit back, relax, and watch your stacks grow. If it does help you, hit the like so other players can find about this method, share with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe for more content. If you want more optimized builds, just drop a comment below. I'm taking requests, and I will see you on the next one.